Good afternoon to you. Let's maintain the energy level, right? To start off, a small anecdote, a small story. Okay, it so happened that two executives are running in a forest. Then they spot a tiger. Then one guy stops. He starts tying his shoelace. So other guy asks him, "You think you can run faster than the tiger?" So this says, "I want to run faster than you, not tiger." So you should know what priorities are in life, right? So today, the first message which we want to share, the digital India, the digital empowerment, which Mr. Modi has started is fast, eat slow. FES is the mantra. And if Jain University is having a conference on demographics and digital empowerment at this point of time, they are faster than other universities. Give a round of applause for the management of Jain University. I thank Dr. Subramaniam, Dr. Usha Rani, okay, and the management of Jain University for having invited me to be a speaker over here. I will touch upon three things. We cannot talk about demographics and digital empowerment without touching upon the skills. A couple of slides on skills. And Digital India, what I have taken, what Sujay was referring to, I have taken the same Digital India plan of what Modi has in mind. So we will study it for a couple of minutes, each one of us. So all of us are on the same platform. Then I will conclude with the other aspects. Then we will take it forward. Okay. So we will just start. Take 7-8 minutes. We'll complete the slides. Okay. Well, all of you agree? We are all in preparation. One basic objective of Digital India is 30 crore Indians are sleeping with only half belly. If they want the second meal also, and if they want to sleep properly, what we require is P. P is preparation. Preparation leads to performance. Performance leads to the ranking. That is the objective. It's all about preparation. My dear students, you understand what preparation is all about. So focus on preparation. That is the first message. That is the next message for all of us. More people are using internet more often than 10 years back. Agreed? Yes. An opportunity for a whole generation of networks. Today it's a generation of networks that cater to various aspects of personal identity and relationships. Facebook talks about personal, right? Then LinkedIn talks all professional. Twitter says what's happening. And somebody says Twitter is not really happening today, right? I want to share with you. But ultimately it talks about what is happening. And finally your YouTube and other Pinterest is all about your creativity. Okay? This is the digital aspect. So what is skilling? Present status, some initiatives by a few states, role of NSDC, way forward. Now I'll just close with one or two slides, these two slides. Everyone talks of skilling, but what about attitude? The problem is we are not talking about attitude. That is why so many gaps in NSDC and whatever skill development we are talking about. So let us focus on attitude. It is all about PMA. Attitude and knowledge is as important as skilling, right? So that's a focus. 60% of India, all of us know very well, okay, they are all in the age group by 2020. We can reap a rich demographic dividend provided we plan well and implement better than others. That's writing is on the wall. Government's target is very clear. Vision is also clear. Demographics, you had enough presentations all over. Yes? Enough. So if you don't, I think you know more. All of you know more about demographics now. And gaps of NSDC, just a couple of things. One is a proper integration of all the stakeholders is not happening. That is what is the reason. And delivery mechanism, okay. And so many couple of other things. You can take it forward. Now we will just move on. Kerala, I understand, has done an excellent job in skill development, a food for thought. All of you can browse and see what's happening in Kerala. Okay, there's an all-round development of a person. Kerala focuses on the all-round development of a person so that he is employable for life and useful for himself as society. That's a basic objective. And other aspects are all equally known. Now here a few slides. IT. People gain new abilities and ways to participate and express themselves in the network society. All clear? IT enables a person to become a better person. If you look at banking, what Sujay was talking about, If you look at healthcare, somebody in a remote village near Mysore, okay, a lady is pregnant and she is critical, and telemedicine is being offered from a doctor in Bangalore. That is the situation. That is all your thanks to IT. Okay. IT has changed all sectors: banking, retail, healthcare, infrastructure, energy, defense, space, you name it. So IT is the backbone. It is a driver. So IT is the thing required. For example, if you don't know MS Office, there is no Office. It has gone to that level, right? So, and touchwood, South Indians are all extremely IT savvy. Not that I'm being parochial, but that's a fact of life, okay? So, it is not just the direct consequence of having technical facilities, but increases the competence of individuals and communities to act as influential participants in the information society. Let's all be participants in the next society. Now, this is one of the last slides. The vision of Digital India aims to transform the country into a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy. If anyone asks what is the present economy, we have moved a lot. We have come from the agricultural economy to the industrial economy, to the information economy, to the present knowledge economy. Then they talk of innovation economy and also the experience economy, so many things. So today, knowledge tells you what not to do. Everyone thinks knowledge tells you what to do, but more important is what not to do. All of us sitting over here, all students, even Dr. Subbu, as senior persons, we can learn Oracle in 1 month. There is no relationship between what we study and what we do. That is a society. So Digital India and IT savviness is common for anybody. So all of us are stakeholders in Digital India, and we can really make the real India, okay, and the superpower, emerging superpower in 2030 or 2040. All of us are stakeholders in that. And the programs will be implemented in phases by 2018. Mr. Modi's plan, you know, one good thing with Modi is the Prime Minister Modi. He doesn't listen to anybody. That is important. If you do want to do something good for the society, for the country, for anything, you just move on. So that's what will make it happen. We will have a very comfortable life. We will have one unique identification number. It's so much that if you order a pizza on your mobile or from a telephone, the Pizza Hut owner or shop owner will say, "Sir, what's your name?" Then he will know ask your number. He says, "Sir, you are diabetic, we will not give you pizza, we will give you a juice." It's gone to that extent. That's all your Digital India are all about. So we can really take it forward. Now, there are 3 slides on vision of Digital India. Okay, I'll quickly read out in 2 minutes, then we will conclude. High-speed internet as a core utility. All of us know that, right? Cradle to grave digital identity, unique lifelong online and authenticable number. Then mobile phone and bank account, what we discussed already. Easy access to a common service center within their locality. Everywhere there should be a common service center, that is what is the plan, and shareable private space on a public cloud. Today it's all cloud. In fact, as a matter of fact, you know, today is SMAC. S-M-A-C. Can anyone say what it is? Today you got to be in SMAC if you want a good future. S for? Social media. Right? M for? Mobile. A for? Analytics. C for? Cloud. If you are in any of these 4 areas, the future is secure. So it's all SMAC. Cloud is going to be very, very common. Now today all these words may seem little alien to some of you, but in 1 year, 2 years max, you will all be in this. Now safe and secure cyberspace, all of us know very well. Now today government services are on demand. So many services. Seamless integration across departments of jurisdictions. Single window access. Government services in real time from online as well as mobile platforms. All citizen entitlements to be available on cloud. Government services digitally transformed for improving ease of doing business. Today, every state is vying for every other state. Now, Telangana CM attracts investors from California, and some other CM literally hijacks them and says, "We can offer you better infrastructure. That is what is required. There must be competition, a healthy competition among the states. So ultimately, the person who has come to invest will invest somewhere in India. Whether it is this state or that state, India benefits, right? Making financial transactions above a threshold, electronic or cashless, and then GIS. Thanks to GIS, a lot of security is happening. You'll be tracked today, any crime, anything. You see any crime in ATM, in the night anything happens, within 24 hours it's being tracked. Fine, the problem is they should prevent it more and more, but they are tracking it and doing a great job. So finally, digital empowerment of citizens, universal literacy, digital resources accessible, government documents on cloud, again repetition, collaborative digital platforms. Today, these are the days of NCA, networking, collaborations and alliances. If an institution or university wants to do something or go to the next level, it is extremely important because the data, information and knowledge has gone beyond any institution or organization. We have to collaborate across. I was speaking to Lata while coming that every American university is coming to India and they are all tied up with so many universities for collaborations. That's a way to go. Portability of all entitlements for individuals, and finally we are talking of a networked age. What is the age? It's all network. So network is your filter. Our network is our filter. What we do on Facebook, what we do on LinkedIn, our group mails, our Twitter, other websites we are connected, other blogs, they are our information sources. So we can choose where we want to spend time. Even WhatsApp. I thought some youngster will mention WhatsApp. Today, tons and tons of information is coming on WhatsApp. They are our filter. Network is going to be powerful. There is a word called your net worth will be your net worth. Your network will be your net worth. So it's all about your network. So you can choose whether you want a Facebook, whether you want a Twitter, whether you want a LinkedIn, or whether you don't want any of them, you only want WhatsApp, and what else is coming in the future. The future is going to be different. Whatever comes, pick up. Pandit Ravi Shankar says everything is changing. What does he mean by changing? Systems are changing, technologies are changing, processors are changing, tools are changing. But what is more important is we must embrace the change. The future is all. The future belongs to the person who can embrace the change. Don't be afraid of the change. Just embrace as it comes and we all move on. So as Digital India slowly sinks in to the lowest level, the lowest farmer is benefited, the person who is sleeping on a hungry belly is benefited. We must embrace what is change and see that the whole thing falls into place. Now, the last slide. Against this backdrop, in our country, demographics must be comprehended, analyzed, segregated, and categorized. We must know we cannot have a strategy for every state or a completely as a national strategy. Andhra Pradesh strategy is different, Karnataka strategy is different, Uttaranchal is different, Assam is different, right? That is what is India. Accordingly, let's plan. The final objective is empower and arm every Indian with internet knowledge and information, right? So empowerment is a game. It is used for enablement, empower people to do what is important and enabling people to grow as competing subjects. So when you digitally empower a person, that person grows. So be prepared for the empowerment, be ready to accept change and integrate the policies and programs. One more thing I want to ask you. How many of you visited Secretariat the last 5 years? Please raise your hand. Last 10 years. Any government department? My suggestion is please visit. Things are different. Because when we don't visit, the change will not come. You can visit, you can ask, and you can even go to RTI and you are totally empowered if something is not happening. If you are not getting a certificate, if you are not getting a document, just go and send a mail. Every department has a website. You are empowered already. So first of all, let us know what we can do as a philosophy. So young friends, success, they say, okay, is all about focus, is about determination, but ultimately success is sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. So let us go on working towards the digital empowerment, digital India plan with various stages we should go. First, let us understand knowledge, internet access, then the mobiles, then the iPhones, then as and when the services are offered, if all of us are slowly into the stream and see that success happens, we can really make a big difference. Henry Ford said, coming together is beginning. Coming together is beginning. Staying together is progress. But working together is success. Today the problem is in India, another stakeholders are the IAS officers. We are doing so many seminars about digital empowerment, digital India. But the problem is even they also should do their job because they have a major stakeholders. They are the people who influence the decisions. So that's also, I put a slide on that. Uber interrupted taxi industry. Airbnb disrupted the hotel industry. Amazon disrupted the retail industry. How did it happen? Just the digital way. There is nothing else. So in our technology management, we call it the tick tile. I can go on for another couple of hours, but I will just close now. Okay. I've given some base for digital empowerment, then we'll take it forward with questions and interactions. Okay. People talk of presentation skills. My suggestion is focus on interactive skills. Can you interact with a prime minister, with a chief executive, with a clerk, with an entrepreneur, with a housewife, with a security guard? Please focus on that. Because in digital empowerment, interaction is very important. Focus on developing the interactive skills. So with the dictile link, data, information and knowledge results in millions of technologies and millions of innovation. Please be careful with data. If you go to Google for research, see that it is authenticated data, good data and clean data. Otherwise, from data you get information. From information you get knowledge. When you apply knowledge, it becomes technologies. And anything new into the world is a innovation. So focus on all of them. Today the problem is choice. Tata's took 50 years to become a brand name. Narayan Murthy took 15 years. Your white is Polavari D. All of you know, right? Took 4 months. Whereas your beef has taken only 1 month. Today it's all very, very fast. So a person at 72 years also can be successful in 2 days. You have the power of technology with you. You have the digital India with you. So my dear, I will just conclude here. This, my dear means my young India. This slide is basically, these presentations are mostly focused for you in addition to others. Your future is in your hands. Please follow this. What does it mean? I mean, this is not much to do with the presentation, but basically for you. Out of the same paper, you can make a book, a ticket, a boat or a place or a plane. Your destiny is not what you get, but what you make of what you have. And when you have seminars like this, when you have seminars and sessions like this, when you attend the seminars, when you interact, ask questions, understand, absorb the knowledge, certainly you can make a plane and not just a paper. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ramesh. You talked about interactivity, participation. I think it's very, very important.